Yeah, we had a great start to practice this first weekend. Really excited about our team. Really had a lot of enthusiasm on the floor. I think it's been, to this point, a very close, tight-knit team that's having a lot of fun competing together.
With so many new guys coming on the team this year, you talked about this team being close already, but how quickly can you get these guys to kind of gel, and maybe that's already begun?
Oh, I think it happens very quickly. We finally have some returning all-league type players who are able to fast-track that process and really help these new guys along and get them intertwined into the culture. And I think Jonathan and Terrell have done a great job of that, as well as Byron Hawkins, who sat out last season from Towson.
Obviously, disappointing loss in the OVC semifinals. You think it's going to be a quiet offseason? How crazy of an offseason was it for you coming into this year with not just new guys, but also the chatter from elsewhere?
The chatter?
Just like with Missouri Valley and
all
sort of just crazy business.
You know, honestly, Ed, I just really haven't spent much time thinking about the last season or what happened in the spring with that type of conference affiliation. We've just been all focused on this year's team, and we've had a lot of fun working with this group. I think we have a good mix of talented returners along with some incoming guys who are really going to be able to help our program not only this season but for many years to come. So that's been the whole focus, is just on building our team and really enjoying getting to coach this group of young men.
Where's the, I guess, potential for being better? Is it in depth, leadership? What do you see?
Oh, I think number one just starts with chemistry, and that's the number one key for this group, and having a tight-knit group. And you can do whatever you want to do offensively and defensively. If you're not together as a team, really limits your chances to be successful. And so I think with guys like Jonathan and Terrell, who have produced now at this level, at a very high level, and now they're ready to take a step forward as leaders of the team. And I think that's going to lead to a lot better chemistry within our group and give us opportunities to have a great year.
Do you see a better defensive team with the group you have this year?
Well, I think that just starts with chemistry. I think if your chemistry is not great, so much of defense is based on trust and playing as one. And when you're not together on every possession, it makes it very difficult. So I think obviously if we look back to last season, we were not a good defensive team at all, but I think you'll see a lot of improvement at that end of the floor.
Jonathan and Terrell both had great years last year, but where do you want each of them to improve this year?
Well, I think with Jonathan, his areas of improvement, it just starts as the leader. I want him to really take a lot of ownership in commanding and leading this team. I think he will be the head of our defense, and with his athleticism and quickness, I think you'll see him really emerge as an outstanding man-to-man defensive player. And then I think with Terrell, we've already seen a lot of the growth that we needed to see from him. I think the commitment he's made to his conditioning and improving his body, he's lost 20 pounds, and then he has really stepped forward as a vocal leader of the team this summer and fall. So excited for both. I think they'll have incredible senior years.
What do you? Can you compare this senior class with last year's senior class?
No, I'm not comparing anything. I mean, I really have. I'm not going to dwell on the past. We all know what happened last season. We didn't have the type of season we were hoping for, but that's in the past. And we have a new team. We do have a good mix of proven returners with talented newcomers, and that's all our focus. I mean, there's no need to compare guys to players from past here. It's just about how can we build the best team that we're capable of with this group.
You've talked a lot about talented newcomers. What can you tell us about the talented newcomers this early in the season?
Sure, but yeah, I always hate in these venues to really single guys out, but I think we start with Byron Hawkins just because he does have a year in the program. Was really a proven scorer at Towson. Was top 12 in the Colonial in scoring 2 years ago. And I think not only that, his ability to score and make plays, but I think he really adds to our locker room. He's a player, has a lot of toughness and leadership qualities to him. I think that's really going to impact our team. I think the two experienced junior college players in Shaq Buchanan and Anthony Smith also add some experience as well as toughness. And then I think the four freshmen really bring in a different mix of skills, but all four very talented players that we're excited to have in the program the next 4 years.
You know, obviously you said that you're kind of putting last year behind you, but with what happened last year, the first losing season, however many years, but is this kind of a chance for you guys to hit the refresh button with the new team, new players, just to kind of restart things a little bit?
Well, it is. I mean, sure that we talked about the disappointment of last season, but we did all that in the spring. You know, all the reset, making some changes, whether it was with our roster or the way we recruited and so forth. So that's all been done. That was all done in the spring, and then we really just wiped the slate clean, like you said, and just focused on our team. And it's been a fun group. Worked extremely hard. Really been a close group together. Really worked hard in the weight room this summer, and have spent a lot of time together outside of basketball. And I think that's really going to benefit us moving forward.
This is your third year as a head coach. What have you learned? What's the most important thing that you've learned over the last 2 years?
Oh, I would say without question, just the importance of team chemistry and experience, and how important it is to get those into your program. You know, we basically started over a couple years ago, and it's been a challenging road to get the roster to where we need it to be, but I think we're certainly there. You know, having 2 all-league guys back, really good sit-out player in Byron Hawkins, and then the recruiting class we're able to bring in, and you know, so I'm just really excited about the group we've been able to put together, and think we're ready to move forward with establishing continuity within the program.
Last year, I know you kind of searched for leaders in that senior group, may or may not have stepped up, but this year you seem pretty confident in the fact that Terrell and Jonathan can be those leaders. Should they feel the same way, and how nice is it to have those guys come in here that maybe if they are already the leaders in establishment?
Well, Jonathan and Terrell certainly have stepped forward in that role. They'll be the leaders of the team, but also Byron Hawkins, he's really shown he's capable of doing that, not only on the court, but just in the locker room, at the dorms. He's just really good, not only with Jonathan and Terrell, but also with our freshmen, and just teaching them how it needs to be done. So I'm really excited about our leadership. I think they'll be really good for us.
How much have you seen that exposed play? I know last year, obviously Terrell really liked to step out a little bit now that he's lost 20 pounds. Do you feel like guys like Jalen Dupree, Breon Sanchez are still going to be able to bring and Anthony as well?
Yeah, I think you'll see breakout years for those guys. Jalen's had a great offseason as well. He's now 6'9", almost 245 pounds. Has really developed offensively in the offseason, and I think he's poised to have a breakout season. I think Breon Sanchez now, first full year, 100% healthy, and doing very well at both ends. And then Anthony Smith's going to add a lot to our front court. Plays so hard, has a great motor, relentless, just an all-business type player, and he's really going to add to our front court.
I heard that he likes to play defense. Is that something that I've heard him even say that kind of just offhand? He said he likes to play defense. What's it like to have a guy like that?
Well, I think he just likes to play. He's just relentless. He plays extremely hard at both ends of the floor. Wants to be great, wants to learn, wants to help lead our team. So he's a lot of fun to coach. Really excited we have him here at Murray State.